Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am in Austria this week. Long trip from America, made it here. I'm still a little bit groggy, still figuring things out. It's kind of late night in America, I guess, but early morning in Austria. If you're new to the channel, I travel around the world, play the DPN PGA Tour. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, whatever you got. I don't even know all this stuff. I'm very new to YouTube, so maybe you guys can comment and tell me what I need to do. I know there's a notifications bell as well. You guys can hit that, and every time I post a video, it'll tell you that I've posted a video. But yeah, back to this week, Austria. I've actually won the Austrian Open, so I am a past champion, not defending champion. Last year's winner was Nikolai von Dellinghausen, a German from just north of where we hosted last year in Salzburg. But this week, we are in a small town called Kitzbühel. It's famous for skiing, famous for winter stuff, but we're going to be here in the summer, so I'm not sure what we're going to get up to. There's tons of mountains around here, so I love a good hike. I love lake. I love ice baths. I love training, all that stuff that you guys have seen if you've seen the channel before. But starting off the week in a cute little Airbnb here. You can see cool little wood panels and nice little mountain vibes. I think I have got some allergies coming on the way, though. I always struggle in Europe when I get grasses and pollen and whatever else is popping up. So hopefully I can fight that off and have a good week. Besides that, I think we're ready for the video, guys. I hope you're ready for a fun one. We won't do very much golf on this. I'm going to focus on the golf, but we'll try and do as much off the course stuff as we can, take you around behind the scenes, stuff that I do on the social side. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy this one. Check you later.
Okay guys, we got off the first tee. I'm gonna get used to these conditions now. Flying in from America, I don't feel all that great physically, so just trying to loosen things up today, get the body going. I hit some balls on the range, felt all right, but I'm just trying to see the ground conditions right now. Seems soft underfoot, lots of green grass, so totally opposite of what I've been playing in Texas for the last 2 weeks. It's been firm and hot over there, so I'm ready to hit some high, soft shots that are gonna peg onto the green and stop. We'll take you around with us and show you a few little things. I'll try and get some tips in here and there. You guys are giving me feedback that you enjoy those tips, so that'll be on my menu for this practice round. We've made it to the 14th hole here, guys. We've got a beautiful backdrop with a mountain. So I'm gonna hit all you golf nerds a little stinger shot into those trees. The hole does work a little to the right, so I'm gonna try to hit a low fade. I'm not, my name's not Mac Boucher, but I do like a good visual stinger for fun. Ooh, that was a good one. Nice and low. Fairway. Beauty. All right, guys, the interesting thing here this week, we're at 780 meters above sea level. So that means the ball is going to fly extra far. For my calculation, it's about 5% longer than coastal or sea level. So I've got 130 yards to the pin right now, but I'm going to have to adjust. So I'm going to take 5% off of that. Becomes 124. So right now I have my pitching wedge. I'm going to try and hit a 124 shot to land right at the pin. Let's see if I can get it right. Oh, hit that a little too firm. One worked out okay there. Pitching wedge to about 18 feet. I'll just roll this to the hole. When I'm putting, the thing I'm trying to figure out is just how much the greens are going to break. So I'll hit a lot of extra putts. We'll try and make this birdie now. But I'm going to spend a bit of time after this just feeling the speed of the greens, trying to get used to everything. Oh, it might go in. Oh, almost. So now I'll take the pin out, I'll choose some other pins, and I'll roll some balls just to see what the slopes are doing, how fast the green is, and then move on to the next hole. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to come out to the tournament. Hopefully you guys are going to come in your droves. You've got Bernd Wiesberger, famous Austrian, coming to play, Lucas Nemitz, tons of local guys, and then tons of DP World Tour stars as well. And if you want to see more information like this that I just gave you, follow my YouTube channel, and you guys will enjoy it a lot, I'm sure. A little closer, but I think it's short. Thank you. I've crunched my drive down this par 4 fourth hole, and as you can see, there's a bunch of tall trees in the background there, mountains, hills, whatever you want to call them. We are playing at elevation this week, 780 meters high. That's about 5% difference to elevation at sea level. So I'm gonna have to make some calculations this week. You can go two ways. You can either go a meters yardage book, add the distance, or you can go a yards yardage and minus the distance. So for me, I've chosen yards. We're gonna minus. A little bit of maths on every single shot, but it should be pretty easy. When it gets really warm though, it could be more than 5%. So 3 p.m. in the afternoon, if it's about 30 degrees Celsius, could be a little bit more like 6 or 7% on the distances. Caddy's going to have to be on it. We've had 2-3 weeks off. We're going to be a bit rusty, so hopefully we don't make any mathematical errors this week. Sadly, I've just trickled into the rough. I can't see anything up there. My caddy's told me what the target is. He trudged all the way up the hill there and managed to see where the flag is. I'm between 9-iron and a hybrid club, so the pin is going to be just right edge of this tree in front of me, which doesn't look that great. I should be able to get a hybrid over that tree, but I don't think I can go high enough to get it over and far enough to get it on the green. So it's a risky shot. If I hit that tree, there is out of bounds to the left. There's no reason for me to take that risk on. I think a lot of people stand up in a shot like this and they just go, well, I'm just going to smash it down there. But if you know your odds, if I'm anywhere between 30 and 70 yards in the rough, it's not going to give me a good up and down percentage. I may be looking at about 30% up and down, but if I get this ball with a 9-iron to my favorite number, which is about 85 yards, I'm going to be closer to 60% up and down ratio. So playing with those little percentage numbers and knowing those numbers really helps a lot. Perfect. We've made it this far in the practice round, and the green is somewhere up there. We're in Austria and they're trying to give us the full Austrian experience. So I'm gonna cut it short here. I can see the driving range equally as far, but downhill. So I'm gonna walk through this farmer's field here, get to the driving range and where our whole setup is in a hotel. They got players lounge, food. I'm hungry, I'm tired. So we're gonna cut it short. I did play the back nine first, so you guys saw me tee off the front nine. You saw a few things here. Seen the back nine. I think that's a wrap for me on Monday. We're just settling in. The Callaway truck's not even yet, so I'm only down to 1 golf ball. I started with 3 and I'm down to 1 golf ball. So that's the other reason why I'm cutting it short. So I'm gonna go to the Callaway truck and stock up on some more equipment. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow, unless I find a really fun thing to do, some, I don't know, hang gliding, parachuting, mountain climbing on a Monday afternoon. I doubt I'm gonna do any of that, but yeah. See you guys later.
All right, guys, we told you it was going to be random stuff this week, not so much golf. We've made our way down to the... Whoa! Oh my gosh, kid just screamed by. But yeah, we've made ourselves down to the lake here. Our Airbnb is walking distance from here. I came here first day, second day, and then we realized Brandon Robinson Thompson and his wife are staying in the same town. So we invited them to come to the lake. They seem game. They seem happy to join. I don't know if anyone's going to use the slides or the jumping boards or whatever. We'll see if you know Brandon Robinson Thompson, you know he's probably a pretty adventurous guy. So I won't need to give him too much convincing to jump in the water. But yeah, this is a really cool scene. I was always wondering, or the last 2 days I wondered, does this freeze over in winter? I'll put the location in the section here in the comments. You guys can tell me, does it freeze over, and could it be a really cool ice skating rink in the winter? I think that'd be amazing. You got snow-capped mountains and a big area to ice skate. Don't know how deep it is. I don't know what temperature water has to be to freeze on such a big area like this, but you guys can surely tell me in the comments. Yeah, enough of that. I'm gonna go get wet. I'm gonna jump in, maybe do some cold plunge type stuff. It is quite a cool, I think 16-17 degrees, so it's a nice way to recover after a long day at the golf course. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys enjoy the B-roll. have made it to the ski lift now. Big town, big ski race that happens up there. I don't know anything about ski racing. I don't know anything about downhill, none of that stuff. But Hahnenkamm is where we're at. We're going to hop in one of these gondolas, ride it all the way up the hill. 2,400 meters long, 820 meters high. So yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, do the calculation, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Someone can tell me in the comments. I'm not too sure. But I've been wanting Crans Montana, bigger than this, longer than this. If you guys want to see a cool episode, Omega European Masters, the one I did, Crans Montana, go check that out. It was a really sweet episode. But yeah, I've got a little sickness still, so I'm struggling with this stuff. Maybe some elevation will clear it up for me. We found some obstacles here, guys. We are number 2, Mauserfaller. Der steilste Abschnitt des Streifwarte gleich zu Beginn auf die Rennlaufer. Die Mauserfaller mit 85% gefallen. That's my German. There we go, guys. Man, this is intense. Wow. Okay, steep ass hill down there. I don't suggest taking the short route, but we have found the lake, and we have found Michael Hollick taking scenic videos. Okay, apparently the story is these lakes up on the mountain, they use it to create snow. So in the winter they just pump it out, spray it on the different sections of the slope. So I was thinking it was drinking water or something, but they've got tons of drinking water here, so different use for this stuff. And maybe I should go swim. I don't know. Let me give it a feel. I'm not worried to get in it, but I'd rather stay dry. Yeah, it's not so cold. Maybe 18, 19 degrees, baking in the sun. Now we got the hike down, which I do not enjoy. I prefer to go uphill. So I'm not looking forward to the way home. Mike goes first to see if there's any shaky business. I don't do my own stunts here, so Michael has done it for me. He's made his way across. There's some wiggly ones?
No, there's just some that are more rounded than others.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that is a little bit of bend in that. The key, I believe, is to put your feet perpendicular to... Oh, this would be great viewing if I fell off. It would be good for the YouTube channel, but not good for my health. Ta-da! So you guys know I'm good for some random facts of the day. About 10, 12 years ago, I went paragliding for the first and only time. I'm never doing that again. But basically we took off similar spot like this and we flew our way across the ridgeline and then popped over the other side to land. But on my recent trip to Switzerland last year, someone told me that paragliders can go like 50, 100, 150 kilometers in the right conditions, just hopping across mountains to the next mountain and flying along. It blew my mind. I never thought that'd be possible. I've just seen people like stick on one mountaintop and hang out and switch back and forth. But could you imagine just like picturing a mountain over there and be like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to take off here and then my friend's going to come pick me up 100 kilometers down, 15 villages across the valley. Like, what? That blew my mind. How about these views from here? It's crazy. You can basically see the whole of the eastern side of the Austrian Alps. Madness. I've never seen such a good view from the top of a mountain before. It's like off every side you can see the next ridge line. It's crazy. lot of you guys have seen some videos where I've mentioned sauna, recovery, Pilates, all that stuff. I have tons of things to do after a round or after golf. The ideal thing for me, the thing that I love the most, is a sauna. If I could do sauna 5 days a week, that would be my absolute categorical number one. Probably number two to that is a Pilates reformer, probably number two. Tied second with a physio, someone doing manual physical work. As you guys can hear right now, very nasally. The grasses are growing here in Europe and I'm dying from the allergies. So I'm hoping this is gonna somehow get me ready for the tournament to flush out some of this nasal stuff. We'll see how this goes. It's Saturday here at the tournament and we got a really late call up. Thanks to the sponsors for inviting us to the VIP area, but late call up for the Champions League final. Arsenal against PSG. I was planning on just sitting on the couch doing nothing this afternoon, and that popped up, so I made my way down here to the 18th. You can see the 18th green in the background. Mountains, hills, all that beautiful stuff. You've seen me hit a couple of shots on that hole, but now we're in the VIP zone. So I'm going to head in there, get some food, watch the game. There are a few other pros, so hopefully we can hang out with them a little bit. Don't know what the result's going to be. I want Arsenal to win. I was kind of a closet Arsenal fan growing up, so I will be supporting them.